All right, hello everybody. I see some people in the chat right now, so I think we're good to get things started. Let me just make sure everything's coming through nicely. All right, cool. My voice is coming through the stream. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 2 of the 6th season of Big Head Baseball. For those of you who haven't been tuned in recently, we've gone through quite a few changes. 2 teams have relocated. Actually, it might have been 3, honestly. 3 teams have relocated, and we have 2 new expansion teams. Today's matchups will include a couple expansion teams, but a bunch of familiar faces as well. We're going to start things off with the Jokers and the Rippers. Neither of them have really gone through many changes this offseason. Of course, except for, some new ownership. Freddie Helium is now the owner of the Rippers and is making decisions in the front office for them. Meanwhile, there have been no noticeable leadership changes in terms of the Jokers lineup. So let's go through the lineups. Let me just make sure I'm not going too quickly here. It's been a while. For those who don't know me, I'm the big man, also known as Ben. I control a certain center fielder I'll be talking a bit about later, who might be retiring this year because I've been here since the beginning for some reason. Please don't make me retire. I don't want to do it. All right. Leading off for the Jokers today, we have Spud Perkins, second base. Gunny McGuire is second. Mike Twinscrew at third. Krieg batting cleanup. He's fourth. Mr. Hugo is fifth. Doug Britton, sixth. Rex will be batting seventh. Haywood Jablomi is eighth. And pitching today is Stone O'Brien. You want to take a look at their bench and bullpen? A solid bullpen and a solid bench, I would say. They should be fine, assuming everything goes well. Yeah, I see Lavernius Bimson in the chat. That's not his name anymore. I changed Lavernius Bimson's name to Framberto McSullivans. So, sorry, Tom. I didn't mean to do that. Not as much into Bimson anymore, but Bimson is still an incredible YouTube video. Let's take a look at the Rippers lineup. Leading off for the Rippers is Charlie Bubblegum. Believe he is new to the Rippers organization. This is his first year there. Benji Rodriguez will be batting second. Easton West, third. Meals Wheels, fourth. Schwarbombs will be batting fifth. Yomutta is sixth. Rosario, seventh. Benji Carlson is eighth. And I'm starting to realize that Rodriguez's first name might not be Benji. Freddie Helium will be on the bump today. You want to take a look at the bullpen? Some solid names there. Of course, most of them are probably AI, but who am I to judge? We've got Sean Nerdler, Crozier McCoy, and Tyler West, along with Will He Do It, No You, who is a former Joker, and Phil Ick. So yeah, a bunch of solid pitchers. Rippers looking to break through this year. It is Benny Rodriguez. Okay, I was right there. Today's game will be played at the Binjada Bowl, home of the Rippers, of course. Formerly known as the Marauders. And we're here to get underway. Look at all of that neon green in the stands. That is just wonderful. Let's get going here with 2 familiar franchises. It's nice that, some things stayed the same this offseason. Leading off will be Spud Perkins. Helium's first pitch is way outside. And that's a foul. Perkins wanted it, didn't get it. That was nearly at his hands. And Perkins is going to drive one right up to center field. He's going to get on base to start the inning off. Good start for the Jokers. If you like the Astrodome, you'll love the Binjada Bowl because, wow, this looks just like it. They're going to try to catch the runner at first. They're not going to get him. They're going to do it again because they think he's going to run, but I don't really know how jacked his speed is. Oh, my goodness gracious. We're just going to do this all day? You just going to avoid throwing pitches? Yeah, there you go. Helium pitches a ball finally. You'd think after all that he would at least pitch a strike. He does it there. 1-1 the count. McGuire pops one out into shallow left. This should be no problem for the left fielder, Schwarbombs. Easy money there. Mike Twinscrew up next. Twinscrew last season batted just around .33. He had a total of, excuse me as I load up the sheet, 53 hits at 159 plate appearances. Not bad at all. Takes a strike there. 3-1 the count. They're going to steal. And he is safe. That looked like a bit of a slow run. I thought he was getting gunned down for sure. But he's there. And Twinscrew wanted that. Doesn't get it. Goodbye. Tom Krieg is up now. Krieg last season batted just around .250. Not great, not terrible. In a total of 158 at-bats, he hit 42. He also drove in 22 for runs and hit 7 homers. This one's deep, and this might drop. It does not. Benny Rodriguez is able to get there just in time, but that looked dangerous. If Benny Rodriguez was not that fast, that would have been problematic. Bubblegum is up now, the former Turkey / Cazadores / whatever you want. Bubblegum has been known to be one of the strongest hitters in the league recently. Finished pretty high in MVP voting a few seasons back, and he's going to swing at that. It's foul. Choked up a little bit too much there. And he takes a strike. He's done. Coming up next is Benny Rodriguez. And he's going to hit the first pitch he sees, and it's not going to be anything. Going to go right to Twinscrew, hands it off to the pitcher. Goodbye. East and West is up now. And that's a strike down the middle from O'Brien. That's foul, so no dice there. All right, we're going to play this game. We're just going to hit balls foul. All right, let's see how many he goes. Oh, that's fair. That's going to be called fair by the umpire. And that's going to be an out for West and East. Not what he wanted. Or East and West. I get them confused all the time. I know one is running the league. The other one is here. Mr. Hugo up now. Hugo last season batted .269. He hit 45 in 167 plate appearances. Takes 2 balls there and a strike right down the middle. That ball's high, so no dice there. Strike down the middle. And I don't know why he swung at that, but it's not going to work. Easy out. Doug Britton, the left fielder, is up now. Britton last year, he averaged .271. He hit 42 in 155 appearances, and he's going to hit his first appearance there. He's going to dribble this one right up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Next up is Baracus Rex. I believe this is a rookie here. Nice to see some new blood. All right, looks like Freddie Helium just wants to check everybody. That's foul. That's a bit high, but it looked good to me. So, I mean, I won't say anything. I don't know the rules of the sport. That's a strike. That looked like the last pitch, but it's called a ball for some reason because this game makes no sense. That's a foul ball. Rex looking to start his career strong here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. And he wanted that one, but it went foul, unfortunately, for him. And he's going to draw a walk in his first at-bat of the night. Not bad, not bad. Haywood Jablomi is yet another rookie. Also, just a great name. It's pretty good. It's really good. Jablomi rocks this one. He might have just taken Helium deep. He did not. Right off the very top of the wall. 2 runs will score, and Jablomi will get himself a double RBI double. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that is his first career RBI. Congratulations, Jablomi. I don't know if he had one last night, but we'll see. Pitcher lays down a great bunt. O'Brien goes away. Jablomi's at third. Perkins has a single on the day. So if he gets another one here, that's 3-0 Jokers. That's a ball. Perkins last season, he had 59 hits and 169 appearances. That, if you are doing the math in your head, is a .349 batting average. And that is a pop-out to the pitcher. Or Meals Wheels, whoever that was. Looked like the pitcher, but it was Meals Wheels. All right, whatever. Speaking of Meals Wheels, look who's up to bat. Meals Wheels. Meals Wheels, I believe, is another former Turkey. And he hits this one, and that is going to be an easy out for Twin Screw. Here is Jack Schwarbaums, coming off an okay season where he had a .316 batting average, hit 31 in 98 appearances. Also to his credit, 5 homers and 18 RBIs. And he's going to draw a walk here to start off his night. Dixon Yomutta, which is yet another great name, is up now. Yomutta last season, not too shabby himself. 217, actually that is kind of shabby, I'm not going to lie to you. And that's going to be a quick out unless Britton drops it, which he doesn't. So there he goes. Lilium Rosario is up now. Believe this is not a rookie, even though her stats are not that great. She batted .258 last season. And I would start improving your player if I were you, because for a second-year player, you look kind of like a rookie. Just a friendly advice from someone who's been here since season 1. 2-2 the count. Wow, that called that a strike? Yikes. The Joker's paying off the umpires or something? That was not a strike, but who am I to call this? Gunny McGuire is up now. You want to look at Helium stats from last year. Helium had an ERA of just over 4.7. So not great, not terrible for a starter. He also pitched about 57 innings, the most of anyone on the Rippers, except for West and East, who I think is retired now. And also, he had quite a few strikeouts, 40 in fact, compared to only 22 walks. Pretty good stats. That right there is going to be a ground out for the second out of the inning. Tom Krieg back up to bat. We want to take a look at what Krieg is up to these days. Just ask him. I'm sure he's not too mean. I don't really know. I've heard he's old, but I don't know. 2 strikes to start off there. Takes that one low from Helium. That is way outside. And Krieg's going to rock this one, but it's not going anywhere. Schwarbaums is immediately there to grab it. And now here come the Rippers. Benji Carlson with his first bat of the night. Carlson also looks like he could use some more points. Stone O'Brien's locked in. Having a solid night so far. Hasn't given much up yet. Gonna get that out quickly. Next up is the pitcher, Freddie Helium. He has to bat for himself here, which doesn't really go well normally, but okay. You know what? I'm sorry for saying that. You can hit the ball. Of course, it doesn't count for anything, but, you know. Charlie Bubblegum is up now. Back to the top of the order. This guy needs to get going if the Rippers want any chance. Take a look at those Rippers uniforms. How do you feel about them? I don't like them very much, if I'm being completely honest. They need more green. They are too white. 3-2 the count. That is a walk for O'Brien. And that's kind of rare for O'Brien. He only walked 19 people in all of last year, which is nearly double. I mean, nearly half of the people he struck out. Benny Rodriguez is back up now. O'Brien's going to try to gun down the man at first, but it doesn't work. Bubblegum gets to stay. Bubblegum's running, and Rodriguez's ball is no good. Britton has been a busy man so far. Hugo, Britton, and Rex do up. Here's Hugo, who is, of course, knocked down because of Freddie Helium's specialist trait, which is also known as overpowered and should be banned in the league. I'm just spitting facts here. Don't mind me. 2-1 the count. 2-2 to count. And that is deep. Hugo rocks this one. And that's gone. I wasn't sure if that was going anywhere, but goodness gracious, that nearly got snagged right at the wall, but he hits it 429, just enough to get his first home run of the year and the first home run of the night. Should have been the second. That home run earlier should have counted, but went off the wall. That's the first out of the inning. Baracus Rex is up next. He's been walked today. That's it. He hasn't done much else. That is a strike. Second strike. And Rex is going to slam that one, but it's handled by Yomada nicely. And West at first will take care of business there. Haywood Jablomi had that huge double earlier. That should have been a home run, but the bullpen had other plans. 2-1 the count after he swings at that one, which looked way outside. And Jablomi goes swinging. That'll do it for the Jokers, but they do manage to put one more on the board. Meanwhile, Rippers have been no hit so far. Easton West, the first baseman, is up now. He should probably get things going here. Or else O'Brien could have the first no-hitter in Jokers history. The dream of that continues as this is going to be playable and caught. Meals Wheels is up next. Number 50, of course, the third baseman. And the no-hitter dies right as I mention it. My bad, everyone. Announcer's jinx is real. Schwarbombs has been walked. That's it. He's also had some action out in left field. He'll take a strike to start things off. And that is not nearly as good of a pitch as the first one was, but oh well. 2-1 the count. And this looks like it could be a 5-4-3 double play. Goodbye, Rippers. They got a hit, but it wasn't enough. And now it's time to start thinking about hitting more. O'Brien, the pitcher, up now. Going to swing at the first pitch he sees, and he's going to pop it up to the catcher. It should be no problem for Carlson. Coming up next, Spud Perkins on the day. He's batted twice. He's hit a single, and that's it, really. Way high. And that is a pop out, or not. It'll drop. That's going to be a pop out, unless, you know, we have Joey Phillips in the outfield here. Bubblegum takes care of business. Gunny McGuire is up now. Hits the first pitch he sees, and it goes down the line, and it's foul. And that looked like it was going to hit Gunny, but he steps out of the way. He takes 3 straight balls and swings at that because he thinks he's got the green light. He doesn't. He hits it foul. However, he smartly checks his swing there on an inside pitch. And McGuire's on base. Next up is Twin Screw. Fouls it. And we got McGuire trying to steal, and he's going to be gunned down. The arm of Carlson will not be denied today. Good try, but not today. Dixon Yomada is up now, 0 for 1. He takes himself a strike and pops this one, but it looks like it's out of play, which it is. Heads to the dugout. And yikes, I don't know if I would have swung at that one. Lilium Rosario, 0 for 1 on the day. I might have, you know, talked crap about Rosario's stats earlier as she takes a strike. But if we look at her last year, she had a batting average of .258, which is not bad for a rookie. Or a player who looks like a rookie. Either way, that's an out. Benji Carlson is up now, who, as you may remember, just gunned down Gunny. That'll be a ball inside. Second ball inside. Finally gets a strike down the middle. And they will call that a ball smartly. It looked high. That is a great pitch. Forkball right inside. But O'Brien will walk Carlson. Helium up now. I would watch for a bunt here. Or not. They're going to pull Freddie Helium. His day's done. Alice Nerdler will come in to try to get something going in the bottom of the fifth. It's a strike and a ball. O'Brien has been dealing so far. That's foul. And that looks like it could be two. It is not. They go for the fielder's choice and get her at it first. Didn't even need to be two. I thought there was only one out. There were two. Will he do it? Is coming in. So will he do it? I don't know. We'll see. Twins crew back up to bat after Gunny got just completely obliterated on the throw. We'll take it right down the middle on Heduit's first pitch. Heduit hits it. I'm sorry. Heduit's pitching. Twins crew hits it out to the second baseman, and that's an out. Krieg has been quiet today. Takes the first ball. Then he hits that one foul. That's a strike. That was barely a strike, though. I don't know what they were doing. Why did you swing at that? Oh, my goodness, Krieg. You're just going to swing at everything that comes your way? That was an awful decision. Awful. That might have been the worst swing I've ever seen. That ball was basically in the dirt when he's not golfing. He's trying to go golfing. This is not golf. There's no sim golf. This is sim baseball. Get with the program. Anyways, Mr. Hugo has a full count from Heduit. Heduit looking for his second strikeout. And he gets it. Backwards K for Heduit. Bubblegum Rodriguez and West up next. They definitely need to get something going. Bubblegum has been walked, and so far, he's on track to get walked again after that awful pitch. Finally regains his composure and hits a strike. That's going to be a bit high. That is way inside. And they're just going to pitch around the strike zone. Not even to try to let him hit for some reason, even though, you know, it's nobody's on base and nobody's been able to hit on O'Brien all day except like one guy. Rodriguez is up now, 0 for 2. He's got 2 balls already. O'Brien having some serious accuracy issues. Finally finds the zone again. And Bubblegum's going to run for it, and he gets there. Full count for Rodriguez. And Rodriguez gets himself a hit, and this could be the first run of the day for the Rippers. Bubblegum rounds third, slides in, throw's not even close. The score is 3-1, and there are no outs in the inning. O'Brien looking like his, Cy Young-esque outing is coming to a close here as West and East pops this one right out to McGuire. Or as it was, I'm not even going to try anymore. I don't know if it was West and East or East and West. I hate both of you for naming your players that because it makes my life so difficult. Meals Wheels, the third baseman, is up next. Striking a ball. And Wheels will hit this one right to Cree at third. Looked like it would have gotten over him for a second, but he grabbed it. Maybe with that great eyesight, he would be able to not swing at balls in the dirt. First ball for Schwarbombs. That is a strike. O'Brien is just throwing balls all over the place, and he has no idea where they're going. He's down 3-1 there. Decides to check the man at first, make sure he doesn't go anywhere, and he doesn't. And they're going to walk Schwarbombs. Man on first and second, leading the way for Dixon Yomada. And that's going to be it for O'Brien. Adam Winwright will come in. Winwright's first pitch is going to go for a base hit as the sliding shortstop cannot come up with anything. And this lead has evaporated. It is now just a 1-run lead as the error in shortstop has led to a run. I don't know if that'll go down for an RBI from Yomada or an error on the shortstop. 2 strikes to Rosario. And Rosario's going to hit this one, and the lead is completely gone. The Rippers have finally woken up after RBIs from Yomata and Rosario. Carlson looking to keep it going here. Winwright's tense already. Jokers are collapsing. Someone bring back the Joklers meme, where they put L in Jokers because they're going to lose or whatever. I shouldn't say that because I just jinxed them to win the game. Coming up next for the Jokers, Britton, Rex, and Jablomi. They need some runs here because the Rippers finally woke up, and this is not good for the Jokers, for obvious reasons. It has been dealing so far. A ball and a strike. Takes that one right down the middle, and I don't know why I didn't swing at that, because that would have just been easy. But, all right, whatever. And it's got his 3rd strikeout already. The bullpen is keeping this Rippers team in the game. Of course, so is their wonderful offensive showing. Baracus Rex is going to take a seat. Johnny Rocker comes in. I don't know why he's riding the bench. Seems like a better player. Maybe let some of those rookies develop under him for a while. Who am I to judge what the GMs are doing? There's a reason I'm not a GM, and that's because I'm terrible at it. Almost hits Rocker. But that's a strike on a nasty curve. And goodness gracious. That would have been bad if it was fair. But it wasn't. And Johnny Rocker goes swinging. Is on fire right now. Haywood Jablomi comes in. We'll see if he gets subbed out. They leave him in probably because of the big double he had earlier. Takes a strike there from and no answers for him. Is keeping things going here. I'm just the chat right now. Shout out to Trailax, who I believe is Dixon Yomata. You mean chokers? Yeah, I might be using that one if this game is lost. Haywood Jablomi! What a diving catch that was. Excuse me as I say diving for the 2nd time today. That was a vertical dive, if anything. I need to learn what a dive is. Leaping grab. It's probably a better term. Charlie Bubblegum is going to pop this one right out. 3 people running for it. Shortstop waves everyone off. Jablomi's got it. So Jablomi redeemed himself for his little error earlier, and he just makes an incredible leaping catch and saves this one from being busted wide open. Rodriguez on the day, 1 for 3. And that is a pop fly out in the left field. Right field. Johnny Rocker's got it. Again, I don't know what E-Rocker's doing on the bench. I don't know what they're doing in Vegas right now. You guys got an explanation for this? Winwright's going to hit for himself here. That's a ball. I'm just going to armchair GM for all these teams. That's literally my position right now. Teams, hire me. I'm kidding. I'm a player exclusively. I don't have time for this. With all the commentating I got to do. And just will not stop. Will he do it? Yes, he will. Bud Perkins is up next. 1 for 3, has a single. It's a ball. Jokers could use some insurance runs here. It's basically a 0-0 game now, and is looking like O'Brien was earlier. He's got 5 strikeouts already. Congratulations on your progression point, good sir. That's a pop fly, and this should be taken care of by Carlson. Easy money. Gunny McGuire, you may remember earlier, was gunned down, haha, pun intended, on his way to second. Off the strong arm of... What in the world was that? That's a diving grab by Yomata. That is what we call a diving grab. This infield today has been great, save for the Jablomi error. Would you just look at that diving grab and then look at the Jablomi leaping grab? The youth is showing up. All right, so it is East and West. It's not West and East. West and East is in the front office. Whatever. I'm gonna mix it up a bunch. East and West is 0 for 3 today. Playing first, but pretty sure you already know that. I'm just running out of things to say. We're in the 8th. I should be fine. And Winwright's gonna walk him. Meals Wheels now. I don't know why your name is Meals Wheels if your speed is not completely jacked, but who am I to judge that? 2 balls already. And Winwright cannot find the zone. Something to notice with the Joker's pitching staff, the strike pitching is appalling. Like, they can't find the zone. They found it for 3 innings, then they lost it. It has been pretty not fun to watch if you're a pitcher fan. It's not been a well-pitched game by them. There you go again. That's a ball. That almost looked like a hit by pitch right there. Uh-oh. Are they going to get the double here? What in the... Ooh, that was a mistake by the second baseman. Or the man on second base. He tries to steal, tries to get fancy. Nope. Right to third base. And he's going to be caught running. I believe that was East and West. This one's going to go right up the middle. Looks like they're going to keep him at second and first. Lucky that wasn't any more dangerous. I didn't catch who that was. My bad. I think it might have been Yomada again. It was Yomada. Yomada having a day. Lilium Rosario has the RBI today. And again, Winwright is really just having a rough day. He cannot find the zone to save his life. I don't know why you swung at that, because it was going to be a ball. Double steal incoming. It's going to be for nothing. Rosario is going to leave 2 men stranded. And we're into the 9th, and this game is tied.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 84.
I am just taking a look at this chat right now, and I am just absolutely disgusted at what I'm seeing. That is an out. Not what the Jokers need. Is it the return of the Las Vegas Chokers? They went out to a 3-0 lead, and up, look, Krieg's on base. So that could be the start of what puts this one away for them if Mr. Hugo wants to do something, and he's got the home run today. So it's possible. Otherwise, the Las Vegas Chokers jokes are coming. Hugo gets on base too. Krieg to second, Hugo to first. Will they finally shred the Las Vegas Chokers joke?
The left fielder, number 84.
Doug Britton now has a single. This would be a great time for another one that would drive a run. And, oh man, it is a single. They are going to try to gun him down. Stranded at third. Nobody could get to it. It was put in the right space, and he do it after a pretty solid outing is done. Billick comes in a pretty nasty situation. Bases loaded, no outs, game on the line. Sorry, 1 out, excuse me. And Billick starts it off well. He strikes out Johnny Rocker, starting things off with a backwards K. Haywood Jablomi is going to take a seat. Rand Shit comes in. Anyone's a fan of Schitt's Creek? Because that last name reminds me of it. And Rand Shit's going to get himself what looks like, is that going to be 2 runs? The Jokers have a cushion. The pinch hitter Rand Shit comes in, and he scores himself what we call an RBI single. That'll be it for Winwright. Josu Potter will enter the game and won't do as well as the other pinch hitter. Now the Rippers have to get something going here, otherwise this game's over, and the Jokers have figured it out. AJ Stryker will enter the game. Stryker last season. Excuse me, I thought I just saw an injury. Nope, it was a substitution notification. The first batter will pop out to Twin Screw. And Philick will come in. I don't imagine he bats here. We want to take a look at the stats that AJ Stryker was putting up last year. Finished the season with a 3.5 ERA. Pretty good. 40 strikeouts, 21 walks. So this is who you want in right now. Someone who's going to finish the game quickly for the Jokers. And it looks like they will walk away with this one as it's 2 outs, nobody on base, and the Rippers seem to have reverted to their early game state. Bubble Gum up now. Yeah, Striker's already got him behind two. This is not good for them. And that'll do it. Bubblegum's got a swing there. Jokers win. I don't have to call them the Las Vegas Chokers because they actually remembered how to play baseball in the ninth. They out-hit the Rippers 8-5. If you want to look at the run breakdown by inning, the Rippers had one inning. Aside from He Do It, who was their obvious star of the game, Rippers weren't all that good tonight, which is kind of disappointing since I thought this was the year that maybe they would finally, break through the tier of mediocrity into the playoffs, especially with all of the changes being made throughout the rest of the league. But if they're going to play like that, I don't really think it's going to happen. Still early. It's only their second game. And I really don't know if they won last night. I probably should have looked. But it's unfortunate they couldn't pull it together there. Jokers, meanwhile, take this one. And they're looking like the team that nearly made the playoffs last year. Who knows, maybe a playoff berth could be in their future. But again, it's way too early to be making that call. Let's just take a look at how this series stacks up so far. As you take a look at the pitching stats, if that's your thing. Last night, in the season opener, the Jokers beat the Rippers 6-4. So a similar outcome, and the Jokers, the worst they can do in this series is tie it. So far, looking good for them. Meanwhile, the Rippers have dropped 2 to start the season. Not good for a team looking to make the next step. Here are your players of the game. Mr. Hugo, of course, is your player of the game after that home run. Wk1 gets second. Ranchit gets third for that game-sealing RBI. That'll do it for Game 1. I'll be back in a few minutes, where we will have our second game of the night, which I believe features an expansion team. Should be fun to watch. I'll be back in a minute. All right, everyone, we are back. In this game, we have the team formerly known as the LA Wild Things. They were purchased this offseason by fan favorite community member Deacon Nickens and rebranded to the Dallas Rough Riders. So they'll be taking on the Kirky Turkeys. I thought the Man Meats were playing. I really did, but I apparently should have looked earlier. Here is what we've got to start things off. Leading off for the Rough Riders will be Paps Bear Hatman. Dick Slap Tallywhack is at second. Deacon Nickens in right. Daryl Strawberry is batting cleanup. Anthony will be batting fifth. Jose 43 is sixth. I Am Snowball is seventh. Laird Olaf will be eighth. And Johnny Dickshot will be pitching. You want to take a look at that bench? I'm pretty sure that is just AI players, but the bullpen is interesting. We got Gongnam, Dutch Armstrong, Coconuts, Alejandro Kirk, Lip Bloopington, Jackson, and the player who is claiming he's going to be Cy Young this year, Molecular Chungus. I mean, if that guy doesn't win a Cy Young at least once, just for his name alone, I'm calling this entire league just stupid. Let's take a look at the Turkeys, see how they've changed in the offseason. Ray Colston will be leading things off at first. Mighty Bunce Jr. will be playing third. Domingo Ayala is playing second. Tom Rahman, the catcher, batting cleanup. Mojo Rising at center field. Parker Thomas in right field. Skylar Kingsley in left field. Hill will be at shortstop, and Thompson will be on the mound today. Don't know if we've got any rookies playing, but there's a chance Hill's a rookie since I have not seen that name before. I'm taking a look at the chat right now. Shout out Van Hooligan X and Donkey3230 for saying that I am good at this. It helps my very fragile ego. This game will be played at Shaka Sports Turf. If you guys like my voice, maybe I'll do this more. I am the big man after all. All right, here we go. Rough Riders, Turkeys. Let's get this going. Leading off for the Rough Riders will be Pabst Bear Hatman. Excuse me as I pull up my sheet.
Number 69.
Looking for the, of course, Wild Things, because that's what they wore last year. There we go. Found them. Last season, Bear Hatman batted .287. Got himself 47 hits and 164 at-bats. He's going to hit this one foul. 2 strikes in a row. That's a ball. Second ball, William Thompson. So far, pitching an even amount of strikes and balls. Gets Bear Hatman a swing. Pops this one out to Ayala. Goodbye, see you later. Tallywhack up now. Batted .310 last year. Not bad at all. He's going to start things off with a strike and a ball. Takes a ball again. Third ball, Thompson losing the zone quickly. Finds it again and gets into a full count. K-Man in effect. And that's just not going to do anything. He doesn't get the K, but he does get a ground out. Colston able to take care of business at first. The new owner of the Rough Riders, Deacon Nickens, who everyone seems to love for good reason. That guy watches literally every game. I don't even do that, and I've been here since season 1. Remind me how many times I flexed my longevity. 2-2 the count to Nickens. And that's just going nowhere. Quick pop out to Thompson. And here come the Turkeys. Start things off for them. Leading off for them will be Ray Colston. Last season, she went .280, 42 hits and 150 plate appearances, 5 homers, 22 RBIs. Pretty good stats for your leadoff hitter. She also showed up big during the playoffs, but as we all know, it wasn't enough, as Ray takes a backwards K. That rhymed. Mighty Bunce Jr., who is known for his fielding prowess, is up now. Last season, of course, Mighty Bunce went .320. 48 hits at 150 appearances. He's going to pop this one. This will be taken care of by Ayala, or excuse me, Tallywhack. I forgot the Turkeys were batting right now. Here's Ayala, though. Last season, Ayala, let's take a look at his stats. 44 hits and 138 appearances for a batting average of .319. Not bad at all. 2 strikes for Ayala. Hits that foul, stays alive. That's way inside, not even close to being a strike. And Ayala's going to rock this one deep, but it's not going to be a problem for Laird Olaf. Daryl Strawberry will be up next for the Rough Riders. It's weird not calling them the Wild Things, but pardon me. Batted .295 last year, 44 hits. He also hit 9 homers and 32 RBIs. So that's clearly why they put him at cleanup, because he knows how to hit an RBI. He also knows how to strike out. Thompson so far throwing heat down the middle. Devin Anthony will be batting next. Anthony last season batted .351, which is phenomenal. He hit 53 balls in 151 at-bats. And tonight he's 1 for 1 as he gets a single. Starts things off for the night of Rough Riders hitting. Jose 43 will be up next. Never seen a player with a straight-up number as their last name, but okay. Last season, 43 only showed up 10 times, and he hit 3 of those 10 times. That's an out. 43, one of the younger players on that team, looking to get himself going. I am Snowball up now. Again, these names are just getting weirder and weirder. Snowball last season batted .237 with 135 plate appearances, 32 hits, 4 home runs, 18 RBIs. He's going to take a strike there. That's another strike. If you guys are interested in where I found these information, this is all on the website if you are interested in the stats of the BHB. Wow, even on the bad throw from Ramen, they're able to gun him down. So 43 was not there. I don't know why I just said 43. Excuse me. Tom Ramen, who started his career in Cleveland and then decided to leave them right after he won a championship with them. I'm not salty. Are you? He's going to hit this one backwards. And this might be playable. It's not. It rolls off the netting. Ramen last season had some solid stats, but that won't help. If you're interested in Ramen's stats last season, he went .255, 36 hits, 23 RBIs. Not too bad. Mojo Rising, the center fielder, is now up, and he's just going to ground out just like Tom Ramen just did. Goodbye, Mojo Rising. Couldn't even get to your stats. We can get to Parker Thomas's stats, though. In only 74 plate appearances last year, he batted, excuse me, am I reading that correctly? 135? Oh, boy. Parker Thomas has got to get it going, or else he's going to be outshone by these rookies soon. That is just not what you want to see. I am Snowball, back up to bat after the gun down last inning. Gonna take a strike there. And he swings at that high pitch. I don't agree with that, but you do you, Mr. Snowball. Takes a ball. And that's another ball. Wow, you're gonna call that a strike? You might as well call the ceremonial first pitch a strike if you're going to call that a strike. That was just bad. Yikes. Congratulations to the Turkeys on your free K, but goodness me, that was just the most pathetic call of the evening. Maybe one of the worst I've ever seen, and I'm not even exaggerating. Johnny Dickshot will be batting now. Rumor has it, Donnie Dickshot 2 has been created and is in the minors. Did you just let the pitcher get a single? Excuse me, Mr. Hill, you're supposed to catch that, not let it go right over your glove. I understand you might be a rookie, but yikes. The pitcher is on base, and Paps Bear Hatman looking to improve him. The pitcher is on second base. Bear Hatman's got himself a hit. Dick Slap Tallywhack, 0 for 1. He should get a hit here if he wants the Rough Riders to get off to a good start. Okay, I'm done with this umpire already. Anyone in the chat would be able to do a better job than this umpire. I understand it's an AI and everything, but come on, dude. That ball was by his feet and you called it a strike. Fix your game. Hammerhead guy, fix your game. Salamorgia Elgin 1. I am Ben, the big man, Kevin Chumbawamba, founding member of the BHB, first ballot Hall of Famer, hopefully, and all-around stupid person. Skylar Kingsley is up now. 3-1 the count. That is just, jeez. All right. Are we just going to call everything a strike? Because, I mean... All right, that was a ball. I'll agree with that. But come on, umpire. You gotta do a better job than this. So Dante Hill is indeed a rookie. And, okay, he's going to try to bunt. I don't disagree with that. Never mind. He's going to try to hit. When your stats aren't that great, I would just bunt and advance the runners. You know, it might help your team in the long run. But, all right, get yourself some stats. Go for it. Hits that foul. A lot of rookies this year. Hill, just one of the many talented young men and women joining the BHB. And Hill's got himself a hit. I don't know if it's his first career hit, but he's going to advance the man to third. Yeah, oh, no, not today. The throw comes in from left field. Was that Deacon Nickens? That might have been Deacon Nickens gunning him down. What a throw. So instead of runners on the corners, they've got a runner on first and 1 out. Why is William Thompson's batting stats so good? What is this guy doing? I don't get it. Jeez, Thompson will take a 3-2 count there, and he swings at that, but, well, he has better stats than the rookie. I don't believe this. He's a pitcher! Excuse me. It is dry down here. My apologies, everyone. I'm in my basement right now. Ray Colston will take a ball. Takes a strike. And there we go. That will be a double play, it looks like. 5, 4, 3. Goodbye. Colston will end that inning quickly, even with men on second and third. I agree. Give Chumba one way S tier. I've been told I just need to give 4 more points to speed, and I'm S tier. So look out for that next progression cycle, or the one after. He's gonna finish his career this season as an S tier player. We're sure of that. I just don't know when it's gonna happen. Deacon Nickens, who just gunned the man down at third, is up now. He's the right fielder, of course, and if that name is familiar to you. He recaps every game in general after it happens. He also draws walks pretty frequently too. Darryl Strawberry will be batting now. Strike right down the middle from Thompson. And that is a pop fly. Should be easy money for Thomas in right field, whose batting average is under 2. That's, ugh, dude. Dude, you got to jack your stats. I don't know how long you've been here. I think you've been here a while, but I don't know what happened there. I would call in some favors and see if you can just adjust the sliders manually. Hey, we got ourselves a double on a tag out from Colston. Don't see many of those. Bunts, Ayala, and the man after that are due up. I didn't catch the name because I haven't memorized these lineups, because it's a new lineup and we're in the second game of the season. Don't at me about this. Excuse me as I call the game very poorly. That's a ball. I agree. Thank you, umpire. That's another ball. Thank you, umpire. Swings at that. Looked like it would have been another ball, but who knows what this umpire's calling today. That's foul. Now that's a strike, and that's a nice strike too. Looked like a sinker. Dirty pitch. Makes bunt go looking. Domingo Ayala is up now. Dick shot. Dealing so far. Takes a strike there. And that is foul. Oh, he got all of that one, but all for nothing. It's foul. Didn't get any of that one, and it's unfortunately for him fair. Goodbye. Tom Rahman, the big catcher, is up now. I just clicked off this thing and went to the stream by accident. My bad. Strike. That was, this umpire has finally figured out where the strike zone is. And Rahman's going to pop this one right out. It's a tallywhack. So, we don't have any runs yet. And we're in the 5th now, so it might be time for someone to wake up. Thompson's coming up to bat now. Soon. But he's here to pitch now. Jose 43 is batting. Takes a couple balls there. Strike down the middle. All right, so we figured out what a strike is. Congratulations, game. I'm so proud of you. Just kidding. You should have had that figured out. This is the 3rd Super Mega Baseball. I would have expected you to have a better strike engine than this. I Am Snowball. I used to think his name was Liam Snowball, but it's literally just I Am Snowball, which is one of my least favorite names in the league, if I'm being completely honest with you, but that didn't come from my mouth. That came from the big man's mouth, who is my alter ego. By the way, he struck out looking. Laird Olaf is up now. Again, another tough name to pronounce. The font is so similar with its I's and L's that I literally can't tell if it's just Laird Olf or Laird Oif or Laird Olif. Or Laird Oilif. It's ridiculous. Just make the dot a little more viewable, please. Mojo Rising is up now. And he rockets this one, but it's not going anywhere. He got all of it. And it got Daryl Strawberry back to the warning track. But it just wasn't enough. Not enough power on that swing. Parker Thomas. I don't want to talk about his stats anymore, but goodness gracious, dude. 10 hits. I understand you had about half as many at-bats, but you should have had at least 15, 17. AI has not been kind to this man. There we go! Parker Thomas gets a hit. I'm so proud of you. Look at this. Bottom of the league to Series MVP coming up soon. Skylar Kingsley, another name that's really hard to pronounce. You guys need to make this a lot easier. Thomas is really feeling fired up, and he's just too fired up and gets gunned down because he's slow. That's unfortunate. Such a feel-good story, only to get gunned down on his way to second. Seen a lot of gun downs tonight. I wouldn't run on these catchers. That's a blooper. Right out in the center field. Second baseman cannot dive for it, and Skylar Kingsley's got a hit. Here comes the rookie, Dante Hill. He's got a single already. This might be time for what could be his first career RBI or first career home run. Can it happen? We'll see. I don't know if he's got the stats for it, but I've seen some crazy things happen, like a pitcher grand slam. It's happened. Randy Johnson of the Steamers. What a game that was. Anyways, the rookie pops out to the catcher. Johnny Dickshot will be coming up now. I honestly would not be shocked if they pull him here. Even though he's locked in, it might be time to get something going. They let him hit. So, do with that what you will. Takes a ball, but looked like a strike. But again, this umpire doesn't know what he's doing. That looked like a ball, but it's called a strike. Now he's got 2 strikes because of the foul ball. That's a high pitch, clearly. And Dickshot is going to hit like a pitcher. I don't need to say anything other than that.
Now batting the shortstop, number 69.
Coming up now is Paps Bear Hatman. Catching up on the chat here. Thank you for the love, chat. I appreciate everything you're saying about me. If you're saying mean things about me, please keep them in your head, as it will shatter my fragile ego and make me feel very disappointed in myself. Bear Hatman grounds out. Easy play for Mr. Shortstop over there. Tallywhack is 0 for 2 on the day. Thompson is not slowing down. He's hurled about 75 pitches, but he's basically got regular stats here. Impressive what the locked-in rating will do for you. Would not be surprised if they let him hit next inning because his stats are just too good to be true as a hitter. And Tallywhack, for some reason, swings. He thought he had the green light. He didn't. Grounds right out to third, and this game stays scoreless. I just want a home run fest, man. Those are way more fun to call than just well-pitched games. Like, I get it. This is how the sport works, but come on. Like, this is supposed to be fun, not just watching people ground out over and over again. Would you look at that? The pitcher got a hit. Thompson, look, I may not agree with putting all your points in hitting, but if you're going to do that, go for it, honestly. Ray got the DP earlier, but, you know, hit into a DP as well, and now she's tense because of it. Which, I mean, it's 1 DP, relax. 2-0 the count. They're going to try to gun the pitcher down. I don't think the pitcher's stealing. Just, this is not Zach Greinke over here. He's not stealing. Oh, I just dropped a hockey puck on my keyboard. Don't ask why I have a hockey puck down here. I'm bored. Why am I bored? This is going to be a double play. Colston having a rough night. MBJ will be up now. He could do something here. I'm just thinking out loud, even though Dickshot is just on fire. Look at that. Neither of those were strikes. Let's just make that very clear. And MBJ hits it right over the diving shortstop. There we go. Domingo Ayala is up now, who was 0 for 2 on the day. Dick Shot still looking good after 85 pitches. He could probably go 110 today, assuming nothing goes wrong here. They're going to, looks like, pitch him out, but, geez. That's a little, all right. I'm officially calling this umpire terrible at his job. That was the same pitch, and you called it a ball. I'm infuriated. Would you look at that? Ayala rockets this one deep. And I thought it was gone. I really did. I thought that was gone. Not even to the warning track. God, this park sucks. Is it the park or is it the hitters? I'm not sure what's going on here. Nickens, who gunned the man down at third earlier, is up now. That is a low pitch. Finally a good call. It was a strike right down the middle, so good thing he swung at it. K-Man in effect for Thompson, who is on fire. Just like to point that out. We might have two pitchers be on fire today. That is how good these two are pitching. We might go into extras with a 0-0 score, and I'm not sure that's ever happened. Of course, with the announcers jinx, they're going to score right here, and the game's over. Or not. Thompson strikes out another man. Thompson tonight has been absolutely lights out. No hitters, but goodness me, this has been a well-pitched game of baseball. 90 pitches, and he's still going strong. Dude must have taken some kind of protein shake earlier that actually had cocaine in it instead of the regular protein powder. Someone want to check this guy for HGH? Because this is ridiculous. Thank goodness they didn't call that a strike because it was outside. I thought he was going to. And would you look at that? They're going to remain scoreless going through the 7th. It's time to stretch, everyone. We haven't had a run yet. I don't remember the last time this happened. Tom Rahman is due. I'm just going to say that. You remember when this man started his career with 2 straight home runs and 2 at-bats as a rookie? So do I. It was glorious. And then he left us for Albuquerque, New Mexico. Like, I understand Cleveland sucks, but what does Albuquerque have to offer? I'm sorry, Tom. It's hot. There are cacti, and it's just desert. Green chilies? Sure, I'll give you that. But come on. At least Cleveland has the Browns, who everyone loves now. And that hilarious YouTube video. Finally, we get a hit after a walk to Rahman. Whoever's batting 5th in the order, I'm not exactly sure who it was, gets himself on base. And now Parker Thomas is in a prime position to make me eat my words from earlier. Alejandro Kirk will enter the game. We want to take a look at Kirk's stats from last year. It was Mojo Rising. Yeah. That's a quick out. And a double play! Parker Thomas just jokes. The man advances to third, but he hits into a double play. Unfortunate for him. Skylar Kingsley. And the game is no longer 0-0. Thank the baseball gods. Skylar Kingsley drives in a single and a run. Dante Hill looking to make some moves here. Let himself be known as a promising young player. He won't do it yet, though. It's only the 2nd game of the year, and he just grounds out. He already had a single today. I'm already proud of him. Jose 43, up now, 0 for 2 on the day. And they're going to pull an on-fire Thompson for, oh boy, it's Andy Young. I don't know, man. I think Andy Young is a thing for blowing games, last I checked. I don't know about that one. I really don't know. You're going to pull your on-fire pitcher. You're going to bring in this guy. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Whoever's making the decisions in Albuquerque, like, bro, should have let him go. I wanted the full game shutout, but, oh boy. I am Snowball up now. That's a strike, and it looked just nasty there. That's going to be called fair, and it's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. Here comes a strike to Laird Olaf. It's a low ball. Interesting how we had 0 teams in Texas last season, and now there are 2 of them. Like, there's this, and then there's the Lone Star Glory. So, do with that what you will. Andy Young has not blown anything yet, as the Turkeys are in prime position to add some insurance runs. Rough Riders have not gotten anything going.
Number 26.
Only good thing about them today has been their pitching. Kirk and also Dick Shot were pretty great. Olaf will handle that easily. Ray Ray has hit in the 2 double plays and is just having a rough night. Not how you want to start your year. Especially with Alejandro Kirk, who has the specialist perk, of course. That is a low ball there. That is high. All right, well, we're gonna let Ray Ray get on base. Just help her ego a bit. Mighty Bunts up now. He's got a single. And Ray Ray is just feeling feisty now. She's going to try to steal, and it's going to work. The hit and run pays off great. And now the Turkeys are in prime position to add some insurance runs. Domingo Ayala is 0 for 3, but a pop fly will score. So that'll score too. A weak dribbler out to left field, and Ayala has improved the Turkeys' lead to 2. Tom Rahman up now, 0 for 2 with a walk. Kirk, I don't know what's going on. Kirk is normally a very good pitcher, so this is surprising. Nearly hits Rahman. Did anyone else see that clip yesterday where Rahman got hit and just fell over like he was dead? Like, come on, dude. Someone give this guy an Emmy, but that would be called for embellishment if this was the NHL. Like, dude, come on. This is why they need penalties in baseball. They really do. They need penalties in baseball. It'd be so funny. All right, the bases are jacked for Mojo Rising, who had a single last inning. Wow, was it really last inning? Yikes, the Rough Riders are falling apart. And, well, that's just the one thing you couldn't do. Infield fly, and now you're in a position to just not get anything out of this bases loaded situation. But look who's here! Parker Thomas, the man with 10 hits last season. That's not a joke. He had 10 hits and under 2 batting average, 0.2 batting average. So, I would have pinch hit here, honestly. Yeah, you see, this is what happens. This is just what happens. Yeah, shut up, Goomba. That was absolutely an infield fly, because the game called it an infield fly. Brennan Hutchinson will pinch hit for Kirk. And, yo, Mighty Buds Jr. just showing his Golden Glove style attributes. I don't know why he hasn't won a Golden Glove yet. I'm just going to say it. He's been great. Oh, my goodness gracious. That is hammered, and it's gone. Pabst Bear Hatman with an absolute moonshot. Just kidding. It's more of a frozen road. But he has cut the Turkeys' lead in half. Remember what I said about Andy Young blowing games? That might have been true. We'll see what the rest of the lineup can do here. Tallywhack up now. That is foul, so the count is 1-1. And Mighty Bunts almost had that one. But, you know, if Mighty Bunts was not as good as he was, this game would be tied right now. Whoa, Domingo Ayala just jumps for that one and grabs it. The fielding in this game has been pretty great. I haven't seen a single error yet. Deacon Nickens, last chance. Can he get there? He's safe. So the tying run is at first, and Darryl Strawberry needs a hit here, or this game is over, and the Turkeys have won it 2-1. A strike down the middle. That's a ball. That's a strike. And there it is. Strawberry gets struck out looking. The late surge by the Rough Riders is not enough. The Turkeys walk away victorious in this one. Overall, this game was kind of boring. I'm not going to lie to you. Until the 7th inning when we finally got some runs going. But I guess the boring games are boring because the defense is just so good. The pitching was great. The fielding was great. Turkeys get revenge for last night's absolute schlacking. The one thing about this game that wasn't so great, the umpire. I don't know why this game can't decide what a strike and what a ball is, because there were some that were clearly outside the zone that they called strikes. Like, I don't know if anyone from Metalhead is watching, or Steelhead, or whatever it's called. But, man, this is a baseball game. You got to get it better. Young gets a save for that. Thompson gets a win. Dick shot with a loss, even though he pitched great in his outing. Only 1 earned run for the man. Thompson, however, had 0 earned runs, and he even got himself a hit. He got more hits than he gave up earned runs. That's a rare stat you'll see. Here are your stars of the game. Of course, William Thompson will be your first star. Paps Bear Hatman with the late home run gets the second star of the game. Skylar Kingsley went 2 for 2 and is your third star of the game. You got one more game tonight, so stick around or leave. It's up to you. I would prefer you stay around because I think this one's going to be a fun one. I'll see you in a few. All right, so I just checked in on my local Celtics score. Wow, they suck. They aren't even trying. It's the play-in tournament, for God's sake, and they've only scored, ready for this, 11 points in the second quarter compared to the Washington Wizards' 27. This is why I don't watch basketball, because we're terrible. Anyways, welcome to the game I've been waiting for. The Cleveland Steamers are no more. The Colombian Kings have taken their place. Following the departure of their owner, the Steamers were bought out by league legend Donnie Dickshot and turned into the Colombian Kings, yet another international team. Let's take a look at the order. It's mostly the same with a few major differences. Puma Longtree leads off, Daddy Davis second. Kevin Chumbawamba in his final season will be batting third. Dick Avery fourth. Holden Tudix is fifth. Aaron Hughes, the new third baseman, will be sixth. Odion Muldoon is seventh. Bronco Gronek at eighth. And Mario Cano, or Kano, whatever you want to say, will be on the mound tonight. You'll notice that Thermos Monsoon is gone, and you'll notice that Giancarlo Hammer is gone. We'll get to Hammer in a minute, but Monsoon decided that the man meets were a better decision to play for. What? Dude, seriously? I miss you. You're great, Thermos, but I miss you. Please come back. We miss you. We miss you greatly. We want to take a look at the bullpen there. A lot of familiar names, including the legendary Piazza Man. Let's take a look at the Lone Star Glory. This is a brand new team. A bunch of rookies, but also a bunch of familiar names. Jeb Pushpin starts things off at center field, followed by Schwint. Now there's Giancarlo Hammer, the longtime Steamer turned Glory player. Dick's between her legs is at shortstop. Billy Big Hits is first. Kronek will be at right field. Gonzalez in left. Zesty Supreme, I hope? Ziggy Supreme? I think it's Ziggy Supreme. I'm not exactly sure, but I hope it's Zesty Supreme because there's a meme page that is Zesty Supreme. He's catching, and Fennec will be pitching today. And oh my goodness gracious, look who's in the bullpen. The one and only Vicky Summers. Man, I would love to see Vicky Summers come into this game, but it won't happen. Vicky Summers is by far the greatest pitcher in the history of Big Head Baseball. I'm just going to say it right now. All right? If you're not aware of the Vicky Summers meme, she just blew so many games last year for the Turkeys and is clearly gone from that team. Today's game will be played at Lafayette Corner in Texas, apparently, because Lone Star Glory and all that. Excuse me for saying Coiner. So let's see what the expansion team can do. They won their first ever official game last night against a very threatening adversary in the Kings. So let's see what they can do tonight. Was it beginner's luck, or do they actually have a good team here? We'll find out. Puma Longtree leads things off. Excuse me as I pull up Puma's stats. Last season, Puma was pretty great. He batted .313, hit .155 and 176 plate appearances. He'll ground out there. Daddy Davis is up now. Davis last season, .233 batting average with 37 hits at 159 plate appearances. Not phenomenal, but not terrible. He's going to start this game off after a great layout by Billy Big Hits. And now here's the man of the hour. May or may not be my player who I've had for a very long time. Kevin Chumble, you're breaking my heart, dude. You're breaking my heart. You've been terrible so far. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I know this is your last season, but could you at least try to play baseball correctly? Thank you. Jeb Pushpin. He's new, I believe. I have not seen this name before. He will take a ball. That is a ball again. Mario Kano is one of the better pitchers on the Kings roster now that Dongi has left. And that will be ball 4. So Kano walks the first man he sees. Joey Schwint up now. This team is mostly made up of rookies, so it was impressive to see them take down the Kings last night. Maybe they have something here, or not, as Schwint hits into what I'm going to call a 3... Yeah, I think that was just a 3-4-3 double play right there. Hammer up against his former teammates here. Hammer last season should have done a lot better than he did. He only went .276, but he's got great stats, so let's see if he can do a little better in a different situation. He was always seemed to be playing second or third fiddle. So maybe this is what he needs to become a true superstar. He takes a strikeout from Kano, though. See, that's what you get for leaving the Steamers. You got to play against Kano. Or, I'm sorry, the Kings. Next up, Dick Avery. Last season, Avery had some solid stats. He went .253. He had 25 RBIs and 7 home runs and 41 hits. Not great, not terrible, but they trust him, so he's batting cleanup. But that's not what a cleanup hitter should be doing. Holden Tudix has been putting work in this offseason, and he has been known to not be very good. I think this might be his year. He hit a grand slam in training camp. Ace Finneck is your pitcher, by the way. I've never said the full name. He appears to be a rookie as well. Stats aren't so great, but he's locked in, so good for you, Finneck. I'm proud. Aaron Hughes, the rookie third baseman, is up now. Hughes so far has been promising, but hasn't broken through just yet, unlike his rookie teammate Bronco Gronek, who hit a home run last night in his first career game. That's going to be a pop out to tweener legs, and that'll be it. The longtime turkey Dick's Betweener Legs is up now. He is the shortstop. He just made that play in the outfield. Kano's pitch is low. That's the problem with Kano. His release is underhand, so a lot of his balls go a bit lower than they should. Still then, he managed to put together a solid season last year with an ERA of 3.5. Next up is Billy Big Hits. Really calling his shot with that name. He's going to take a strike there. That was also a strike if that last one was a strike, but whatever. They got that one right. Billy Big Hits is struck out looking. Back to the rookie. Ziggy Hronek is up now. And Kano pitches one outside. Pitches one inside. And Hronek is going to get himself on base. Good hit from the rookie. Just out of reach of the shortstop Tudix. Damian Gonzalez is up now. A lot of these players have similar stats. They're just getting started. They got a lot to do if they want to really become superstars in this league. Takes a lot of luck, a lot of activity, and a lot of just stupidity to be good in this league. Here's someone who's pretty good, Odion Muldoon. Last year, he was a rookie. This year, he is not. He's hoping not to be hit by a sophomore slump. That was the most matter-of-fact thing I have ever said. Last year, he was a rookie. This year, he is not. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Bronco Gronek last night, he hit himself a home run, his first career home run, and his first career regular season game. Big for him. Going to take a ball and 2 strikes. They were clearly aware of that as they're afraid to pitch to him as they're just pitching all over the place here. And would you look at that, Bronco hits this one past the right fielder. He can't slide and grab it. And Gronek gets himself a double. What a rookie he's been so far. And now Kano can bunt if he wants to. And he's going to. And it's a good bunt. Catcher can't grab it, but excuse me, why did you not advance the runner? Bronco, you're a rookie, I know, but you got to run a third when that happens, because then this could happen. You could just completely pop fly if you're Puma Longtree, and Ace Finek will take care of it himself. All right, so it's not Zesty Supreme, it's Zebo Supreme, but even then, that's a great name. That is a really good name. Zebo Supreme. I believe someone called him Zebo Supremo. Yes, the minors do get airtime. We are just waiting for enough players to join to start them back up again. But yes, they do get airtime usually. Ace Finek up now. He is the pitcher. He's going to take a ball from Kano. And that is popped out to Davis at first base. Back up is Jeb Pushpin. That will not be anything. That's a ball. And that's another ball. Kano is having a rough night with finding the strike zone, even though he's got a couple Ks already. Now he's found it. It's 2 strikes immediately. That's outside. It's a full count. I don't even think Pushpin swung yet. Finally swings, but hits it foul. And Pushpin swings again, and he gets this one past Tudix for a base hit. Tudix put some work in the offseason, but he has not gotten any faster, because that was just, you gotta move faster than that, dude. I'm sorry. Joey Schwint is up now. 0 for 1 on the day. And it's foul. Behind in the count. And Joey Schwint's gonna get on base. So finally, the Glory are getting themselves going here. Giancarlo Hammer, he's pretty good. He can hit the ball when he wants to, but the question is, does he want to? That is 2 balls in a row to Hammer. And I think they might just walk him. Let them play with dicks between their legs, which is definitely what they're going to do. Bases are loaded. Kano's in a rough spot here. I don't know about this one, man. I really don't know about this one. Oh, goodness me. Davis cannot lay out far enough, and it's going to be a 2-0 lead for the Glory. Tweener legs with a 2 RBI single. Billy Big Hit's up now. Still early in this game, so anything can change, but looking good for the Glory right now. That is right to Davis. So the inning will end as fast as it can end. And now the Kings need to start playing some good baseball, or else they're going to drop their second game in a row to a team made of mostly rookies. This team was basically in the Bartolo last year. I'm not making this up. 2-1 the count to Davis. I think the Empire live rent-free in their heads because they got messed up bad in the last game of the Bartolo as Davis grounds out. Chumbawamba is up now. Again, former league MVP, numerous Silver Slugger. Just a legend, and also me. We are going to have to retire him this year. It is his 6th year. And you know what? I might as well just retire him now because, good God, he sucks this year. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. He is terrible. He has decided to lay over and die. Maybe Dick Avery can do something. It's foul. And that is outs to Schwint, and the Kings literally cannot get anything going. Ziggy Fronek is up now. Damian Gonzalez will follow him. Fronek is a single on the day. He also missed that slide earlier, accounting for the Steamers' only hit. That's right. Only hit the Steamers have gotten is a mistake by the Glory. I'm sorry, the Kings. I'm so used to calling them the Steamers, it's going to take a while. Here come the Kings. Their pitching so far has been 50-50. Cano pitches 3 straight balls to Gonzalez. Finally hits a strike. But he's going to walk him. Zebo Supreme is 0 for 1 on the day. He's the new catcher. Takes a ball. There's a strike. It looked high to me, but Cano has a nasty, nasty arm. Supreme will ground out, but he'll advance the man to second. Here comes Ace Fennec. Of course, one of the newest additions to the pitching squad of the Lone Star Glory. He is a rookie, of course. And he's also going to pop this one right up to the new catcher, Wk1. So Tudix, Hughes, Muldoon are due up. Next up is Tudix, the longtime Wild Thing turned Steamer turned King. What? That was outside, and you can't change my mind. The bad officiating has transferred to this game.
The third baseman, number 75.
Whoever just made the LA Kings joke, I don't know what you're talking about. The LA Kings are terrible. I watch a lot of hockey. The Kings are not a good hockey team. I don't know how the Sacramento Kings are. Meanwhile, the Colombian Kings cannot get anything going at all. Their one hit has come from their catcher, and they have no answers for Ace Fennec through 5. That is 2 balls. 3 balls. Fennec will walk him. And here comes the man responsible for the only hit of the day by the Kings. It is Wk1, the new catcher. There was a lot of hype surrounding him in the draft. Ended up going to the Kings organization. We don't know if it's a good fit yet, but he looked good yesterday. Gronek is behind. Takes a ball that could have looked like it could have been a strike, though. Muldoon's going to try to run for it. Takes another ball that was a little bit inside there. Now that's outside. Fennec's got him in a full count, right where he wants him. And Gronek continues his hot and is now accountable for 2 hits. Both of the hits. Cano doesn't want to leave the game yet, but I would have pulled him here. You got a lot of good pitchers in your bullpen, and you haven't gotten anything going, and you got a man in scoring position for the 2nd time tonight. So we'll see what Cano does. He does that, which, I mean, he's a pitcher. What do you expect? Kings are being out-hit and outscored. Here's Jeb Pushpin. Cano is getting kind of tired. He's on 60 pitches. Pushpin bloops this one right out into left field. Tudix takes care of business there. Joey Schwint is now up. And that is a ground out to Longtree. Coming up now, Giancarlo Hammer, who has been walked today. He's also gotten out. And it looks like it's going to be a second out, as you can't hit that to center field and expect it to drop with Chumbawamba out there. Come on. It's not like I'm biased or anything. Here's Puma Longtree. 0 for 2 on the day. Kings need to get it going here. They're out of time. Otherwise, this game's going to go further and further out of reach. That's a good start. Longtree, well, not a good start, as he's able to collect his mistake and get the out. Daddy Davis up now. His contact versus right-hand pitcher is in effect, so he could hit a big one. But he's also not really known to hit big ones. So I don't know what's going to happen here. That looked like a strike to me, but do what you want, game. That was definitely a ball, so good job. And Davis will ground out as well. Goodness. Oh, no! The neck! You gotta catch that. That's unacceptable. I know you're a rookie, but come on. That was like a 2-inch throw and you dropped it. Wow. Steamers, I can't do this. Kings are on base. Excuse me as I mix it up again. Kings are on base again on a mistake. And they got Chumba in a full count. And they're going to walk Chumba. So now the Kings are really in a good situation for the first time tonight. You think Muldoon would look good in a Glory uniform? Muldoon is not leaving the Kings, if I have anything to say about it. He's ours. I'm back. And, oh, Dick Avery is going to hammer this one deep. They're back to the wall. It's not going to be enough. Avery has homered, and the Kings take the lead 3-2. Absolute moonshot from Avery. That was a no-doubter. That never had a chance. Welcome to the league, Ace Finneck. Olin Tudix takes a ball. Finneck was once locked in, then he dropped the ball, and now he is tense. Kings are on top. Oh! Now he's just throwing at him. He's throwing at him. Dude! You don't do that in this league. You don't hurt people, especially not holding Tudix. What has he ever done to anyone? I am so unbelievably disappointed in Ace Finneck right now. Goodness gracious. Aaron Hughes will get on base. Ace Finneck rightly pulled for trying to murder Holden Tudix. Like, Ace Finneck clearly just wanted him to stop holding them. He wanted one. I ran out of things to say. Just end the inning, please. Muldoon, come on, do something. Takes a ball there. Noel Acheco is in the game now. Hit and run situation. Tweener legs makes the diving grab or the leaping grab. I need to learn what a leap is. I need to learn what a dive is. I did say Finneck, Zach. I very much said Finneck. That is absolutely what I said. I will not take this slander in the chat. Billy Big hits up now after Tweener legs gets an out. There's a ball to start things off. Kano's still in the game. And Big Hits is going to pop this one right out to Davis. Let's see if Davis can hold on to it. Because we've seen some problems handling the ball at first base today. Although it was on the Glory side. Kings are finally winning. We'll see if it can happen. Ziggy Hronak up now. He's got a single today. That was a ball, but whatever, game. That was... Okay, that was a ball. You win. But that was a strike. All right, game. All right, game. You want to make bad calls and get away with it? Whatever. Hronak is going to hit one deep. Not enough. Avery is able to grab it. Kings are back up. 3 innings to go. They need some breathing room.
The catcher, number 23.
Here's Bronco, who's 2 for 2 on the day. He has been nothing but lights out recently. Starting out his career like this is impressive. Nola Chase takes a quick sneeze. I respect it. It's pollen season. I've been sneezing like crazy recently. It's ridiculous. Ball 1. That was just a weird pitch from the beginning. It's a ball. And Gronek is going to get his first out of the night as he pops this one. Looks like it'll be handled by tweener legs. It is.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 44.
All right. Coming up next is Kano. And, well, what a surprise. The pitcher doesn't know how to hit a ball.
Now batting,
Unless you're William Thompson, I'm not expecting any pitchers to get any hits. Here's Longtree. 2 to 3. And Longtree is going to sky this one. Didn't get enough power on it, though. Pushpin takes care of it. Gonzalez Supreme and Nola Chico are due up, but I would not be surprised if Nola Chico is pulled in favor of a bench hitter.
number
Damian Gonzalez, the left fielder, is up now. He's 0 for 1, but he's been walked. Kano, not showing any signs of slowing down at 75 pitches. Second ball. And that is foul. Why did you swing at that? Why did you swing? That was in a different area code. Oh man, dude. Oh, God, rookies, dude, rookies. Learn to play baseball, please. Then I can stop making fun of everyone. The GOAT is here. He's in the game, and he's pinch hitting. Is that a user player name? Because goodness gracious, he really called his shot when he made that his name. Yikes. 3 balls, 1 strike. Kano, for some reason they call that a strike. I don't agree with it, but whatever. The GOAT is clearly here. You know, if you're going to name yourself that, you better have the skills to back it up, and he's got himself on base.
Now batting, the center. Now pitching, number 99.
Kano's day is done. Uh-oh. Well, the Glory have decided to die by Rick Vaughn tonight. The nearly blind pitcher comes in, and I'm waiting for him to throw a pitch outside just so I can say the line. Just a bit outside. All right. Takes 4 straight balls, so I don't know what that was doing there. Joey Schwinn is up next. King's got to get him out, otherwise they could lose their lead like that. And what a grab by Hughes at third. The youth really showing up for the Kings tonight. Wally Herman will enter the game to pitch and hopefully close things out for the Glory. They got some work to do. So do the Kings.
First baseman, number
Here's Daddy Davis. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Now would be a good time for his first hit. We'll see if it happens. Takes a strike right down the middle. Second strike. Good cutter there. Wow, 3 straight pitches, and Herman is already got himself a strikeout.
number 11.
Chumbawamba, I don't even think he's gotten a hit so far this season. It's bad. It's getting bad. Dude. You've peaked. Jumba has clearly peaked. He's already golfing. He's straight up golfing right now. Avery put the Kings back into this one. And now everyone is scared of him and his big pink bat. But wow. All right, Wally Herman came into play. 3 straight outs. In the dangerous part of the order, too. Giancarlo Hammer has been walked, and that's it. Death by Rick Vaughn. 2 strikes in a row from the previous Cy Young winner. Wow! Big cut there. Hammer goes swinging. Tweener Legs is up next. He had that great grab earlier. He also has been walked, and he has an RBI. Takes a strike for the first one of that at-bat, but it's not enough. Between your legs goes to first. Billy Big Hits doesn't look too happy with how he's played today. If I were him, I wouldn't be very happy either. He hasn't done great. He also was part of the big first base ace Finneck debacle that happened. That'll change anyone's opinion of how they're doing. Billy Big Hits lives up to his name and goes yard. Frozen rope right past the foul pole, and the Glory are back in front. Hronek up now. He's got a single. And he grounds out to Longtree. And back up goes Vaughn. Damian Gonzalez is up now. And he pops this one foul. Ball, one strike. That is another strike. That was going to be a strike. Good thing he swung at it and fouled it off, because otherwise he'd be done. And look at that. He's on base. Glory getting it going here in the 8th. Zebo Supreme is 0 for 3. Vaughn is not very happy right now. You look at him, he's just kind of upset. I would be too if I were him. Ball low. That is a strike. And Vaughn can't handle it. Are they going to catch him at first? They will. He's not fast enough. It's do or die time for the Kings. 3-4 right now. Judix has been hit by a pitch today, and really that's all he's done, besides a few defensive plays. So if he wants his team to win, he needs to get walked or he needs to get on base. So he needs to get on base. He's not going to, obviously. He's going to pop this one right out to first base. Goodbye. First out. Aaron Hughes, the rookie, is up now. He wants to prove to the Kings faithful that he has what it takes. Now would be the time to do it. 2 balls, no strikes. Takes a third ball. Finally gets a strike from Herman. Second strike. Went from 3-0 to 3-2, and he cuts and goes swinging. The hopes and dreams of the Colombian Kings lay on Odion Muldoon. And he keeps them alive. Tying run is now on first. And now the red-hot Bronco Gronek is up. He has a double, he has a single. Can he continue his hot streak, or is the game over? Or is it not? Wow, what a bold move to steal there. And Gronek is going to get himself on base. This is going to go for a run. Gronek has kept the Kings alive in the 9th. He gets himself an RBI double, and Bronco Gronek has my vote for Rookie of the Year already. Now they're going to let Vaughn hit, because there's no reason to pull him, because the game is tied. And you don't want to blow it with a bad reliever. Although I'm pretty sure the bullpen is solid. You could get Kano. You could get Goomba. You could get anyone. So the Glory are in position for their first ever walk-off, or we could be going into extras. Let's see what they do. They're going to leave Herman in, interestingly enough. I would have thought they would have gone for the kill here. There's a strike. Second strike. And Herman goes swinging on a high strike. I don't know about that one, Chief. Jeb Pushpin up now. The weaker part of this Glory order is coming up. Well, the stronger part is, and what will be the 10th if we go there. But 1 and 2, their stats aren't so great just yet. So I think Vaughn feels fine pitching to them. Ball high. And Pushpin rockets one deep, but this looks like it's going to drop in the park. Chumbawamba takes care of it. Joey Schwinn up now, a last chance for a walk-off. Otherwise, we're going to extras. Takes a strike. And What a grab by Longtree. We're going to extras. It's free baseball time. What a game.
Now batting, the second baseman.
The heart, not the heart of the order, but the strongest part of this Kings order is up to bat first. Up against a batter, a pitcher who has gone from locked in to neutral after last inning's festivities. And getting struck out, of course. Why did you swing at that? You were 3-0 and you swung at that. You thought you had the green light, you didn't have it. Oh boy.
First baseman, number 17.
Daddy Davis is not having a good day. It's 0 for 4. We know he can hit. We just haven't seen it today. Takes 2 balls. Herman's having a hard time finding the zone. He's throwing ball after ball after ball. He walked him. There you go.
Now batting, the
Next up is Chumba,
number 11.
who has been absolutely terrible today. I expect more from you. Why? Oh, dude. Dude.
Now batting, the left
Do I retire him now? Like, come, do I have to watch an entire season of him sucking this bad? Like, come on. The Kings have prospects. Avery up now. He had that big home run earlier. 2-1 the count. Now it's 3-1. He could have the green light here, or he might not swing at all. He doesn't. Pitches way outside. Takes a walk.
batting, the shortstop.
Holden Tudix got hit by a pitch earlier. Herman is looking gassed. Might be time for a new release. Oh boy, Holden Tudix has just gone deep, ladies and gentlemen. The most underachieving player in this league, Holden Tudix, has hit a 3-run home run in the 10th inning. It's an upper decker, and the Kings take the lead.
Now batting, the third baseman. Now
Aaron Hughes is up now. LaMichael Jordans comes in, but it might be one batter too late. If anyone wants to clip that call, I felt it was pretty good, so I would appreciate it.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 9.
Hey, look at that. Aaron Hughes got on base. Congrats. Odion Muldoon up now. Kings have pulled it together after looking just anemic earlier in this game. This is why they play the games, I guess. The Glory need 3 runs this inning. If they don't get 3 runs, they take their first ever loss as a baseball team. Hammer is tense after the day he's had, which has not been great. Takes a ball from Vaughn, who is looking absolutely gassed. It might be time to bring Goomba in, or Dusty T maybe. No matter there, Hammer is going to ground out to Hughes. Davis takes care of business at first. They got 2 outs left until it's over.
Number 2.
And in comes Goomba to end the game, hopefully, for the Kings. Strike right down the middle from Goomba. And this is a pop fly. Will Puma get there in time? He doesn't even need to because Odion's got it. Billy Big Hits had that home run earlier that almost won the game for the Glory. Let's see if he has some more heroics in his back pocket or if this game ends here and now. He's got one more strike. He's got to be careful with how he swings here. And he's careful enough. Hughes cannot corral it. Billy Big Hits on first, but they need to do more than that. Ziggy Hronek is up now. He has 1 single on the day. He needs to get on base if he wants any chance at being the hero today. Again, he's down 2 already. A pop fly going backwards. This looks like it's out of play. 2-0 at the count. Gives him a ball. He's trying to get him to bite. He doesn't. And that's going to do it. Bronco Gronek making a huge 9th inning RBI. And then Holden Tudix with the big 3-run shot. That's going to do it. The Kings win 7-4. Their first win as the Colombian Kings. And the Lone Star Glory's first loss. What a game. That was back and forth and back and forth. And then Tudix just decided to show up this year. I said he put in work in the offseason. And I think this is the year he finally breaks out of his slump. You want to take a look at your players' stats? Go for it. I know my player did absolutely terrible. Oh my god, they actually put the U in Chumbawamba. I can't believe it. Finally! Wow! I'm going to start a straw poll. Do I retire Chumba after tonight's pitiful performance? Or does he just play out the rest of the season? Because this is not looking good, guys. Vaughn will take the win tonight, but great performances by all three of the pitchers. Meanwhile, on the glory side of things, Herman will go down with the loss, even though Fennec pitched the longest. We want to take a look at your players of the game. Here's what we got here. Dick Avery is your player of the game, followed by Holden Tudix and Bronco Gronek, the three biggest heroes on the Kings lineup tonight. So that's going to do it for me. My voice is shot, so I'm going to go upstairs and watch the Celtics lose. I hope you all enjoyed listening to me for a couple hours. I definitely enjoyed doing this. It's great to be back. Go Boston Sports, and I will see you guys later.